morning everyone, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my staycation. Day in the life. Today is day number 5. It's Wednesday the 17th of June 2020 and I have work. I have more work to do. Okay, so what am I doing today? I have errands. Number 1, I need to go to the post office. You thirsty, baby? Okay. I need to go to the post office to mail Father's Day card and a gift. Then I have to go to Lowe's in Patterson because they're the only ones that have the gate kit that I need. I'm going to finish the banister on the garden. I'm going to build the gate for the garden. That's gonna be a little complicated because of the way I put the wood on the outside. I have to readjust on the other side. So anyway, I just spent the morning measuring everything that I need. It's still only 9 o'clock. I'm waiting for Scott to get out of the shower so we can go walk the dogs, then I'll have breakfast, then I'll wrap a gift, go to the post office and then go to Lowe's. So I don't know when you're gonna see me again, probably in the garden because I don't think you want to go to Lowe's, do you? No, I don't think so. Alright, I'll show you what I'm having for breakfast in a second and then I'll see you later. So here's my breakfast today. I'm having almond milk with chia seeds, which I've let swollen or whatever you call it, puff up in the almond milk. And I have 1 banana, some blueberry, raspberry, and a few blackberries, coffee, and I'm going to browse the J. Peterman catalog. Always fun. Listen. You remember the J. Peterman catalog? It used to be like 50 pages. This is what we get now. We get a leaflet. That's it. A trifold. That's all we get. But anyway, at least the company is still on. Scott, do you remember the store?
What?
Do you remember the J. Peterman store?
Yeah, it was at Grand Central.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it on...
It was on 42nd Street in Grand Central.
I thought it was at the Chrysler.
They may have had one also.
Yeah.
But I just remember it being at 42nd Street.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott's Cologne is 1903 by J. Peterman, and I love it. If you ever get your hands on it, grab it. It's not even on this catalog. No, you gotta get it from the store. What are you having for breakfast?
I'm having berries with yogurt and granola, and then 2 pieces of toast.
Yum. All right. Okay, so just dropped off the package at the post office. He's gonna get it on Saturday, which is good, so I'm not that late. And card is out in the mail as well. Scott is doing the driving and we are going to Lowe's in Patterson because they're the only ones to have, as I mentioned, the gate kit that I need. And Scott, you can get out from over there.
No, you can't.
You can't get out from over there.
The do not enter sign says
Yes, yeah. There's a do not enter sign. I'll let you do the driving. How about that? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a terrible co-pilot. I just need to say that.
Yeah, I still remember that time when you scared the hell out of your mom in France.
Yeah. Did you want to tell the story? Here's the story of me in 2003 when we arrived in Paris with baby Edward. And Mom gave Scott a driving tour of the entire city, all the monuments and stuff. So what happened?
Well, she was driving, and we got to a packed area, and there was a bicyclist there, and you were like, ay, bike! And your mom said that she was more scared of you than she was of the bike.
It wasn't so much the bike, it was all the cars. The traffic over there is insane. If you've ever driven in Paris, people do whatever they want. They switch lane, it's crazy. So
not like New York.
Well, I wasn't driving at the time. Remember, I only got my license in...
Yeah, but New York City is... I mean, people do whatever they want, whenever they want.
So anyway, I didn't have a driver's license yet. I didn't know how to drive. I got my license way late. I was 34, I think, when I finally learned to drive. Scott's the one who taught me, actually. And that was a gruesome experience too, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had Edward in a baby seat in the back, and you would decide to turn like right at the street we were turning on. So there was no slowdown. It was like whale tail it around the corner.
Yeah. I'm a much better driver, sis.
Yeah.
He's going, yeah. Anyway, on the subject of driving, Edward's learning to drive, and I don't want to do it anymore. Neither does Scott. It is too stressful to teach him how to drive. So we're gonna get him into driving school this summer. I'm probably gonna register him sometimes between today and tomorrow. Anyway, so we're going to Home Depot because they have, no, Lowe's, because they are the only ones who have in stock a gate kit that allows you to keep your gate square. Because I want the gate to last a long time, not one season and then I gotta redo the whole thing. So I'm getting that plus the rest of the lumber I need for the banister, and that would be it. And I know that some of you enjoy looking at American stores because remember, not everybody is in the US, so I'll probably do a little bit of filming even though I said I wasn't. But I'm gonna do a little bit of filming now that my hands are free because Scott is here. How about we do the appliances? I love going to the stores in France and looking at the appliances they have there. They have some crazy stuff in small appliances and regular appliances. It's just such different designs. So maybe you'll enjoy that, and I will see you later. I'm going to have a little snack before I start building a gate. I have some dried mango, a few almonds, and coffee, and I'm going to read your comments on the latest video. You guys have been wonderful. I'm glad you liked the project. Thank you so much. So I'm going to start with building the gate because that's what's going to take the longest time. And I'm sorry about the noise in the background. We have landscapers all over the neighborhood. So here's the issue with the gate. I put those in the front. So I either have to put the gate here with the hinges here, or I have to put it here. But if I put it here, that means I have to add a piece on this side. I'm going to try to avoid that. I also want to make sure that the torn thing opens regardless of whether I have this or not, but I think I'm going to have it open this way instead. So what's my width? 38, and at the bottom it's a little bit more, so this is actually going this way. I'm going to do it at 38. It's 38 1/4. Let's do 38. It's okay if I have a little bit of a gap. And I bought this kit. It's called EasyGate, and it comes with the hinges and the bracket. It was $34. It's worth the money to me. So you basically put a piece of wood here and a piece of wood there, and then you continue the frame, and it gives it the sturdiness that you need so that your gate doesn't sag over time. So I have to cut the height. Let's do one corner first. I'm gonna do a 38, and then I have to calculate the height. Let's see. Do I want it higher or at the same height than this? I think I'm gonna do it a little bit higher. Let's do it at 44. And this is where I need to start calculating properly, because I don't want to make a mistake. So the top one here is going to be 38. Then I have one like this, one like this, and another one like this. It's screwed, I know, that's 38. So I need, for these two here, I need, if this is 44, I need to remove this height and this height. And each of them is 3.5. So 44 minus 7, and that's 37. So I need 38 times 2 and 37 times 2. Let's mark it. So what I'm doing is pre-drilling. So I'm marking where I need to have the holes, and then I'm writing bottom right, and then here's bottom left, so that I know where the pieces go. So this one is obviously the bottom right of the gate, and I'm pretty certain that I have to attach this piece first before I put in the next one, because the next one is going to be screwed in from the side here. So what I'm going to do now is prepare some lunch and then come back and finish this. It's the only thing you need to be careful with is the direction of your hinge. and how you open the door. So obviously this is the part that's going to be fixed, and then it opens up this way. Well, you can't really see it. Hold on. If only I could figure out a way to hold the camera and this at the same time. Okay, here we go. So it's gonna open this way. All right, so you gotta be careful with that, but otherwise it's fairly easy, I have to say. Much easier than trying to figure it out on my own. So this is my lunch, and I'm having a minute steak, if you can see it. It's somewhere in there, right here, with tomato, cucumber, Brussels sprouts, arugula, and a little bit of rice and some balsamic vinegar. So it's basically a big old salad. And Scott is having leftover Taco Tuesday. EasyGate, you're lying. This is not easy. 1, 2, 3. 4 hours to get this done. I needed Scott at the end to help me with the last piece, because you have to exert a tremendous amount of pressure and tension to get the last piece together. This was not that easy. It's a great construction system where the gate is going to be super sturdy, but it wasn't easy. 1, 2, 3. No, it wasn't. Okay, so I'm almost done. I just have to put the chicken wire. Scott is making me a coffee and a seltzer. I think I'm dehydrated. And then he's gonna help me put it up because it is quite heavy. Yeah, that's it. I'm almost done. I have a gate. There's no way I'm gonna have time to do the rest of the banister, but the level is almost there, almost. I have a gate. Now, because of that system here, I don't need to put a bar in the middle, so that's pretty cool. And then when you want to get into the garden, you open the gate and you walk in. And you can close it if you don't want the dogs to follow. Excellent. Let's look at it from far away. There we go. Gate. Whew. That was work. This actually was more difficult than I anticipated. The only problem that I have with it is that I couldn't find treated wood. So this is regular wood, but I got it done and I'm pretty happy with it. Yep, it works. It works. So I'm looking at it from far away and the garden is now rabbit proof. I can't say deer proof because they could actually jump, but I don't think they would bother. There's other things to eat without having to jump the garden. And I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna say good night. See you tomorrow, guys. This was not 1, 2, 3. Okay, right, Scott?
No.
It was not 1, 2, 3. No way.
No, but the box says so.
The box says so, and that's false advertising. Now, it makes the gate really, really sturdy and rigid, which is good, and you don't have to put a bar in the middle, but still, it wasn't 1, 2, 3 easy. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.